mind blown. Well, so this is northern France. Just left the port at Le Havre. I didn't have time to get my camera on for disembarkation. It was all quite hurried up and I was the first one off. But the weather's looking like it might hold out, which will be nice, and I can get a big long run down towards Bordeaux. I was planning to head towards La Rochelle today, but we've got here an hour earlier than I thought we would have done. So I'm actually just going to keep going south. I've decided I'm going to go for the Bordeaux area. It's 400 odd miles away, which is should be no problem. And I've got all day to do it, so brilliant. I'm using Co-Pilot SatNav on my smartphone. It's a fully offline mobile SatNav. You download the whole of Europe onto your phone, so you can put your phone into airline mode so you don't incur any roaming charges, and it seems to work alright so far. I think I'm on the right track now. I want to head towards Caen. There's no sort of direct route south from here, so I don't want to head towards Paris. I want to stay towards the sort of western coast if I can. But I'll tell you what, it was a bit of a lively crossing last night. It was storm force winds across the channel, and the little ferry was pitching and rolling quite a bit, which sort of made for an interesting sleep, because it all sort of translates into the weirdness of your dreams where everything's moving about and shit. Wow, look at that for a bridge. That's brilliant. It looks like we're coming up on a péage where they will have the first of my many euros just to ride on the roads. Wow, look at that bridge, that's amazing. And I've just realised I forgot to put my earplugs in again. €5.40. €5.40, crikey. Bonjour. Pardon? Good, okay, merci, merci. I don't think motorcycles have to pay. Well, that's rather nice, thank you. That's an impressive bridge, that. I'll give them the due, that is an impressive bridge. Crosswinds. we are just going over the top of the River Seine, which heads that way to Paris. Heads east to Paris, west out to the sea. Ah, so it's the actual estuary of the Seine. Look at that, brilliant. There's the channel out there. Paris, that way. Man, the amount of ships that must have come over here through the years. And into a different department. Oh, blimey, it's windy up here. Look at this. It's 8:30 on a Monday morning. No, sorry, no, it's Sunday morning, isn't it? Even so, nothing on the roads. Utter bliss. Even on a Sunday in the UK, you would never find a motorway without any vehicles on it like this anywhere in the country. I think I'm going to like this trip. I think this is just what we need. Yay! Yay! 10 km pour la service station. Pour la station service. Ouais. Past Caen, I've turned south towards Le Mans. And making good time, I think. I've even had time to stop and have my Ginster's pasty. Oh yeah, the food of the road warrior, with its peppery Cornishly goodness and not very pleasant cold. But anyway, we're now heading south, which is a good feeling, although the weather off to the right looks a bit dicey. It's getting a bit chilly, so I've even had to put my heated grips on. Shocking behaviour. Well, we're about 300 kilometres further on since last. About 100 kilometres southwest of Le Mans, heading through the Loire area. And I think we're just passing through an area that is referred to as Le Bocage. I remember watching a documentary about this area of France. It's very arable land built up with ditches and hedgerows, which allowed the retreating German forces a period of respite where they were able to they were able to ambush the advancing Allied armoured units and pretty much decimate the Sherman tanks that the Americans had brought to the party. Yeah, this part of the world has seen its share of strife over the centuries. That's why I like travelling through Europe. It's such an old place and so much has happened here. We seem to have left the clouds behind, which is good. It's all nice and sunny, giving the old cruise control a fair old using today. It's excellent. I've still got another 213 miles to go to get to Bordeaux, but it's only 10 to 1 in the afternoon, so I should be able to do that. It's given me an ETA of 12 minutes past 5. That shouldn't be too bad. I feel I can certainly, even though I've done the thick end of 300, nearly 400 kilometres today, feel quite good. Bike's still comfy, I still feel like I can go on, so let's push on. Such a nice part of the world, look at it. one thing I feel about France as opposed to the UK is, especially around where I live in the UK, is just how sparsely populated the rural areas are. In the UK, even the rural areas are highly populated. There's no getting away from the volume of traffic and people. Here, I mean, there's a few cars here now, and this is about the first time I've seen cars in about half an hour. I've had the horizon to horizon empty highway all the way since. Really nice. Starting to get a little bit tired now. It's only 20 past 1 in the afternoon, but a little bit saddle sore now. Just through being sat in my arse for 5 hours non-stop. I think I'll have a 10-minute leg stretch at the next petrol. And I've spent about 20 euros on tolls so far today, but I can kind of see why, because these roads are just excellent. They've probably saved that in fuel. Yep, straight on. This road should now take me straight to Bordeaux in 181 miles. Yes, very good road network in France. Damn sight better than the ones back in England. I knew that's not hard. There's central countries in the middle of Africa that got better bleeding road networks than England. Oh yeah, I said it. Oh, I need some fuel, a leg stretch and some kind of chocolate comestible in that order. Luckily, there's a service station. How much is the fuel? 140. It's getting more expensive as I go south. 132 the last one I filled up. But I've got 53 kilometres worth of fuel in my tank, so I kind of need to fill up, irrespective of how much it costs. Oh yeah, I'll have to have 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I'm not sure if I'm going to push on to Bordeaux, to be fair. It's still another 280 kilometres away. And I'll have to find somewhere to stay, so I might spend half an hour here now, have a look at my phone and see if I can find somewhere to stay. Fuel. Oh, there's a cafeteria. Sandwicheria. Alright, first things first, let's get some fuel. Oh yes, better. I apologise if you can't see into the sun, but after filling up with fuel and having a rather agreeable panel raisin, I decided just to press straight on for Bordeaux, and I've been going for like another hour or so since filling up. I've got just 80 miles to go, so I'm absolutely done in. I'm really tired. So I'm going to get somewhere within the environs of Bordeaux. I'm not going to go right to the town centre or whatever. I'm just going to come off the motorway as soon as I can near to Bordeaux. I'm just going to find myself a motel and I'm going to crash, the big crash, and I mean in bed, not the bike, because I am done in. Still, I've done a long ride today, 600 kilometres so far, and still some to go. I can tell you what I can feel though, it's getting warmer as I go south. When I got off the ferry this morning, it was hovering around 10 degrees. Obviously that was in the morning, but it's now almost 16 degrees. And it's 20 past 3 in the afternoon, and it's still daylight. It'll be going dark at home now. So this is good. This is what we've come for. And also the light has a different quality to it. As I've been going south, it's almost like the summer is coming back into the sunlight. It's become a bit more orange and warm. The light, the colour of the light is more warm colour rather than that sort of horrible washed out greyness we get back at home at this time of year. And it's quite interesting to notice it as I'm actually riding along, just gradually becoming more yellowy, orangey colour, and it getting more warm. So I had to turn the heated grips off hundreds of miles ago. I won't need me fleece in tomorrow either. Yeah, so it's going well. Anyway, to Bordeaux. Well, just crossing over the River Dordogne, looking like quite a nice sunset just on the outskirts of I'm so tired I can't remember where I'm going. Bordeaux. Just been totally ripped off by these toll roads. Just done like alright, I've done like quite a long stretch on it, but just charged me €20. I spent like €40 on tolls today. If I'd have gone the surface roads, and alright, that took a bit longer, but I wouldn't have used €40 more fuel. I think next time I come to France I'll use the back roads. It's only because I'm in a rush to get down to sort of Portugal where I'm going to be staying, but next time I'm going to allow more time and I'm going to go the back roads. Yep. Anyway, I'm going to be coming off the motorways, another 4.7 miles. Hopefully there should be a cheapy motel nearby and I can get my freaking head down for the night. Fingers crossed. Ooh, the traffic's a bit heavy in Bordeaux. I'm trying to find the most budgety F1 hotel I can, since I've just been dicked on the tolls. I've already been over this bridge once, but I'm trusting my sat-nav to take me where I need to go. It's actually been very useful, this co-pilot. It's on iOS for about £33, something like that. And as long as you've got 3.5 gigabyte free on your phone, you can download all the maps of Europe and it works completely offline. So I've had my phone in airplane mode all day to stop it roaming and spending my data allowance, and it's doing a grand job. Yay! Another pretty bridge. I've been really respectful of speed limits all the way down here, and no one else seems to be. Come on, F1 Hotel, where are you? See, I don't... if you're only staying overnight and intend to be on the road early in the morning, I don't understand the need for a more luxurious hotel quite literally, all you need is somewhere to be unconscious for 8 hours in relative comfort with a shower. That's it, that's all you need. If you're going to stop somewhere for a bit, then yeah, you get somewhere a bit nicer, so it's a more comfortable experience. But Hotel F1 will do me, so long as I've got room. So if I can find it.